Welcome back to A One Storyteller, where we bring you the most gripping, jaw-dropping stories that will leave you speechless. Imagine working hard your entire life, only to have everything taken from you in an instant. Not by criminals, but by the very people sworn to protect and serve. That's exactly what happened to a black man named Malcolm Hayes. Malcolm was a successful entrepreneur, a loving father, and a respected member of his community. But to these racist cops, he was just another black man they could torment. So they did the unthinkable. They burned his car right in front of him. They laughed, thinking they had destroyed his spirit, thinking he would just walk away broken and defeated. But what they didn't know was that they had just made the biggest mistake of their lives. Because what happened next, no one, not even Malcolm, could have ever seen coming. Buckle up, because this is one story you won't forget. And if you're new to A1 Storyteller, hit that subscribe button right now. Trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next. Now, let's dive in. Malcolm Hayes had always believed that hard work and perseverance could overcome any obstacle. Growing up in a rough neighborhood, he had seen firsthand how easy it was for young black men to get caught in the system, but he refused to be another statistic. After years of dedication, he built a successful auto repair business, Hayes Auto Works, in a thriving part of town. His shop had a reputation for honesty and high-quality service. Malcolm had customers of all races, backgrounds, and walks of life who trusted him with their vehicles. But despite his success, Malcolm knew that in the eyes of some, he would always just be another black man. That harsh reality became painfully clear one evening when he was driving home from his shop in his prized possession, a sleek, jet-black 1969 Chevrolet Camaro. It was his dream car, a vehicle he had rebuilt from the ground up, pouring his sweat and soul into every detail. As he pulled up to a gas station, he noticed a police cruiser parked nearby. Two white officers, Officer Bradley and Officer Tate, were leaning against their squad car, watching him. Malcolm sighed. He knew that look. He got out of his car, swiped his card, and started pumping gas. Then he heard the voice. "Nice car. Didn't think someone like you could afford it," Officer Bradley sneered. Malcolm didn't take the bait. "Hard work pays off," he said calmly. Officer Tate smirked. Or maybe it was something else. Stolen, maybe? Malcolm clenched his jaw but kept his voice even. "It's mine. Got the papers to prove it." Bradley stepped closer. "Why don't you pop the trunk? Let's see what you're hiding." Malcolm shook his head. "Unless I've committed a crime, you have no right to search my vehicle." That was the moment everything changed. Bradley's smirk faded. "Oh, you want to be one of those guys, huh? Think you know the law better than us?" Tate laughed. "Man, we are the law." Before Malcolm could react, Bradley suddenly grabbed him, shoving him against the car. "Hey, what the hell?" Malcolm shouted, struggling against the unnecessary force. "Stop resisting," Bradley yelled, though Malcolm wasn't resisting at all. Then things got even worse. Tate reached into his belt, pulled out a lighter, and held it up in front of Malcolm's face. "You love this car so much?" Tate taunted. "Let's see how much you love it burning." Before Malcolm could protest, Tate flicked the lighter and tossed it toward the gas-soaked pavement near the back tire. Within seconds, flames erupted. Malcolm screamed in horror as his beloved Camaro was engulfed in fire. The cop stood there, laughing. Bradley patted Malcolm's shoulder mockingly. "Guess you won't be driving that home tonight." Then something unexpected happened. A loud voice boomed across the parking lot. "Step away from that man, now!" And in that moment, everything changed. Just as the flames began to consume the car, a group of black SUVs screeched to a halt in the parking lot. Their doors flew open, and out stepped several men in black suits with earpieces. They moved with precision, their presence instantly commanding authority. At the center of them all was a man Malcolm immediately recognized: Senator Elijah Carter. Senator Carter was one of the most powerful men in the state. A former civil rights lawyer, he had built his career fighting against corruption and police brutality. Officer Bradley and Officer Tate went pale. "Senator Carter?" Bradley stammered. Carter's eyes burned with fury as he pointed at them. "You two just made the biggest mistake of your careers. And that, my friends, is what you call instant karma. Those racist cops thought they could ruin a black man's life and walk away laughing. But 10 seconds later, their whole world came crashing down. Not only were they exposed, but they were personally confronted by a powerful senator, one who wasn't about to let them get away with it. They thought they were untouchable. They thought their badges gave them the right to destroy a hardworking man's dreams. But justice had other plans. What happened to them next? Well, let's just say they found themselves in a courtroom faster than they could say, "We were just doing our jobs." But let's turn it over to you. What do you think? Should these officers have faced even harsher consequences? Should corrupt cops like these be permanently banned from law enforcement? Let me know in the comments below. And if you loved this story, hit that like button, subscribe to A1 Storyteller, and turn on notifications so you never miss another powerful story like this one. Because one thing's for sure, justice always comes knocking. Stay tuned, stay aware, and remember, the truth always wins.